So welcome to the Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. So this is the second session of the Unit 6, that is torsion of shaft. In today's session, we will solve some numericals to determine the diameter of the shaft or stress produced at the cross section of the shaft. So before taking the problem, we will have the glance over the formulae, different formulas. So in the last session, we have derived the torque transported by a solid shaft, that is T is equal to pi by 16 into tau into d cube, and the torque transported by a hollow shaft is TH is equal to pi by 16 d into tau into d raised to fourth minus small d raised to fourth, and then power transmitted P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60,000 kilowatt, and then polar moment of inertia for the solid shaft is J is equal to pi by 32 into d raised to fourth, and polar moment of inertia for the hollow shaft is pi by 16 into pi by 32 into d raised to fourth minus small d raised to fourth, and the term polar modulus is the ratio of J by R, as we substitute the value of J for the different shafts and radius of the shaft, we'll get the polar modulus for the different shafts. So the first problem of today's session is a solid circular shaft is required to transmit 100 kilowatt at 200 rpm. The permissible shear stress in the shaft is 70 Newton per mm square. Then find the diameter of the shaft. First we'll write what are the given data. P is 100 kilowatt. Don't convert that kilowatt into watt. So keep as it is, and speed is 200 rpm, and the shear stress is tau is equal to 70 Newton per mm square. So to determine the shaft, we require the torque. So to determine the torque, we should use the equation for power transmitted by the solid shaft. So therefore, we know that P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60,000 kilowatt. If the P is in kilowatt, then only we can divide it by 1000. If it is in watt, no need to divide it by 1000. So therefore, P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60 if it is in watt. P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60,000 if it is in kilowatt. So from this equation, we can calculate T because so the power transfer is given, speed is given, therefore T can be calculated, that is equal to 60,000 P divided by 2 pi N. Now substitute the value of P as 100 kilowatt and speed as 200 rpm. So therefore after calculation T, we will get the torque transmitted by the solid shaft is 4774.02 Newton meter. So the unit of torque transmitted at this stage here will be always in Newton meter. So first we will convert the Newton meter into Newton mm. So therefore T is equal to 4774.02 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. Now we know that torque transmitted by a solid shaft T is equal to pi by 16 d cube into tau. You can take the capital D or you can take the small d. So while for the hollow shaft, at the time of hollow shaft, you should take the outer diameter as the capital diameter and small internal diameter as the small d. So therefore d cube is equal to 16 t by pi into tau. So therefore 16 into 4774.02 into 10 raised to 3 divided by pi into 70, not the 100. So therefore d cube is equal to 347296.17, that is equal to 70.29. Just to change this value, that is pi into 70 Newton per mm square. Next problem. A solid circular shaft is required to transmit 90 kilowatt at 180 rpm. The permissible shear stress in the shaft is 75 Newton per mm square. The maximum torque exceeds the mean torque by 20%. Then find the suitable diameter of the shaft. First we'll write what are the given data. So P is 90 kilowatt, N is 180 rpm, and tau is 75 Newton per mm square, and the maximum torque transmitted is 1.2 times the mean torque. That means if the maximum torque exceeds 20%, then it should be taken as that is T mean plus 20% of thing. That is nothing but T maximum is T mean plus 20% of T mean. So therefore, 1 point, that is T mean plus 0.2 T mean. Therefore, so the maximum torque exceeds the mean torque by 20%. That is nothing but 1.2. If it is given 30%, it will be 1.3. If it is 40%, it will be 1.4. If it is 25%, it will be 1.25 times the T mean. So as we know that the formula for power transmitted is 2 pi n T. Always we should know that. So the torque transmitted in the P is equal to 2 pi n T divided by 60,000. So always this is the T mean. Sometimes it is not necessary to write the T mean completely, because if at all the maximum torque is mentioned in the problem, then we should write it as T mean. So first we will calculate the T mean and then we will calculate the maximum torque. So here in this problem, maximum torque is required to calculate. For calculating the maximum torque, we should calculate the T mean first and then maximum torque. So therefore, P is equal to 2 pi n T. If not written also, it will be mean torque only. If not written also, it is also mean torque or the average torque. So therefore 2 pi n T mean divided by 60,000 kilowatt. So therefore T mean is equal to 60,000 P, that is 60,000, not the 6,000, 60,000 P divided by 2 pi n, that is equal to 60,000 P divided by 2 pi n, that is 60,000 into 90 divided by 2 pi into 180. Therefore, so this will be 4,774.02 Newton meter. And then maximum torque is equal to 1.2 times the T mean. 1.2 into 4774.02, it will be 5728.82 Newton meter. Now convert that Newton meter into Newton mm. So therefore T maximum is equal to 5728.82 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. Now as we know that the maximum torque transmitted formula is pi by 16 into d cube into tau. Now substitute now from this equation we can calculate the diameter of the shaft. So therefore d cube is equal to 16 into T maximum divided by pi into tau. 16 into, so substitute the value of T maximum and shear stress, and we can calculate the diameter of the shaft as 72.997 mm, that is equal to 73 mm. Next problem. A solid circular shaft is required to transmit 120 kilowatt at 180 rpm. The permissible shear stress in the shaft is 70 Newton per mm square, and the maximum torque transmitted exceeds the mean torque by 30%. Find the suitable diameter of the shaft. Also find the angle of twist in a length of 2 meters. The value of rigidity modulus is 0.9 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. So the given data are power transmitted P is equal to 120 kilowatt and the speed is 180 rpm and the shear stress is 70 Newton per mm square and the maximum torque is 1.3 times the T mean, because so the maximum torque exceeds the mean torque by 1. Maximum torque exceeds the mean torque by 30%. And the value of modulus of rigidity is 0.9 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. So first we will calculate the torque transmitted, that is first we will calculate the mean torque. So therefore P is equal to, as you know that the power transmitted by a solid shaft is P is equal to 2 pi n into mean torque by 60,000 kilowatt, and from this equation we can calculate the mean torque. T mean is equal to 60,000 P divided by 2 pi n. Substitute the value of P and n, and thereby we can calculate the mean torque as 6365.37 Newton meter. Now as the maximum torque is mentioned in the problem, that is 30% more than the mean torque, so therefore T maximum is equal to 1.3 times the T mean, that is equal to 1.3 into 6365.37, that is equal to 8,274.98 Newton meter. So this will be always in Newton meter. Now convert Newton meter into Newton mm, just multiplying by 1000. So therefore T maximum is equal to 8,274.98 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. Now, so after calculating the maximum torque, we can calculate the diameter of the shaft, as we know that maximum torque or the torque is equal to pi by 16 into d cube into tau. So therefore d cube is equal to 16 into T maximum divided by pi into tau. So therefore by substituting the value of maximum torque transmitted, which one we have already calculated, and the maximum shear stress, that is the shear stress is given in the problem as 70 Newton per mm square. Therefore d cube is equal to 60,000 6,01,980.9, and then D is equal to 85 mm. Angle of twist is required to calculate. Now we can calculate the angle of twist. This is the torsion equation, part of the torsion equation, that tau, as we know that the torsion equation is T by J is equal to tau by R is equal to C theta by L. So we can calculate the angle of twist by using the T by J is equal to C theta by L, or tau by R is equal to C theta by L. As the diameter is calculated, now we can have the value of R as half of the diameter. Therefore R C theta is equal to, just cross multiplication, R C theta is equal to tau into L. So from this equation we can write the equation for that theta, it's T into L divided by R into C. By substituting the value of tau, L, R and C, will get the theta in radians, that is 0.0366 radian. A solid circular shaft is required to transmit 100 kilowatt at 180 rpm. The permissible shear stress in the shaft is 60 Newton per mm square. Find the suitable diameter of the shaft. The angle of twist is not to exceed 1 degree in a length of 3 meter, and the value of rigidity modulus is 0.8 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. So in this problem, he has given the torque transmitted, power transmitted, he has given the shear stress, and he has also given the angle of twist and length, and also the value of rigidity modulus. So therefore, if this type of problems are there, so now we have to calculate the diameter of the shaft by considering that is based on strength and based on rigidity, and whatever the value comes from both the cases, that is the larger among the two values will be considered as the diameter of the solid shaft. First we will calculate the torque transmitted, and then we will calculate the diameter of the shaft by considering the strength and by considering the rigidity. Okay, first we will write what are the given data. P is equal to 100 kilowatt, N is equal to 180 rpm, and tau is 60 Newton per mm square, and L is 3 meter, that is equal to 3000 mm, and theta is 1 degree. So as we know that 1 degree is equal to convert degree into radians, so it should be multiplied with pi by 180. So therefore always the theta will be in radians. Therefore theta, if it is given in degree, so that has to be converted into radians just by multiplying the factor pi by 180, that is 1 degree, that is equal to 0.017455 radians, and C is equal to 0.8 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. As we know that P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60,000, in this problem he has not mentioned the maximum torque, then no need to write the T mean. So therefore this T indicates the mean torque only, that is the mean torque or the average torque. So therefore P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60,000 kilowatt. Therefore T is equal to 60,000 P divided by 2 pi n. Now substitute the value of P as 100 kilowatt and N as 180 rpm. Thereby you can calculate torque transmitted by the shaft is 5304.47 Newton meter. Convert this Newton meter into Newton mm first. Therefore T is equal to 5304.47 into 10 raised to 3 Newton mm. Let D is the diameter of the solid shaft. So first we will calculate the diameter of the shaft based on strength. As we know that the strength of a solid shaft is T is equal to pi by 16 into d cube into tau. So from this equation again we can calculate d cube is equal to, we can write the equation for d cube, that is 16t divided by pi into tau. So substitute the value of t and the shear stress, we can have the value of d cube, and then d is equal to 76.64 mm. Then based on rigidity, so as we know that T by J is equal to C theta by L. So here first we will calculate from this equation, T is there, C is there, theta is there, L is there. Only need to calculate is J. J is the polar moment of inertia. First we'll calculate the value of J from this equation. So therefore J is equal to T into L by C theta. So by substituting the value of torque transmitted, length of the shaft, modulus of rigidity and the angle of twist, we'll calculate the polar moment of inertia as the value, that is 11,96,025.49 mm4. And as you know that the polar moment of inertia for a solid shaft is pi by 32 into d raised to 4th. So therefore substitute the value of J is equal to pi by 32 d raised to 4, and that is equal to 11,96025.49. So therefore d raised to 4 is equal to 32 into 11,396025.49 divided by pi. So after calculation we will get the diameter of the solid shaft as 103.79 mm. So among the two values, that is based on strength and the diameter based on strength and diameter based on rigidity, so the larger value will be taken considered as the diameter of the shaft. Therefore taking larger of the two values, therefore the diameter of the solid shaft is D is equal to, suitable diameter of the shaft is D is equal to 103.79 mm. A solid shaft of diameter 110 mm is required to transmit 180 kilowatt at 120 rpm. The angle of twist is not to exceed 1.5 degree. Find the length of the shaft, and the value of rigidity modulus is 0.8 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. So in this problem, angle of twist is length of the shaft is required to calculate. So diameter is given directly. D is equal to 110 mm, P is equal to 180 kilowatt, and N is equal to 120 rpm. And theta is 1.5 degree. Convert that degree into radians just by multiplying pi by 180. That is 0.026183 radians. And value of the C is, that is modulus of rigidity is 0.8 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. So as you know that P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60,000 kilowatt. Therefore T is equal to 60,000 P by 2 pi n. Substitute the value of P and n. We can have the value of T as 14,322.08 Newton meter. Convert that Newton meter into Newton mm just by multiplying it by 1000. So as we know that T by J is equal to C theta by L, as you can write T by J is equal to C theta by L, or L is equal to, from the, this is the part of the torsion equation. So here in this equation, T just we have calculated, C is given, theta is given, length is required to calculate. So therefore L is equal to J into C theta divided by T. So therefore J is required to calculate. Diameter is given, J is equal to pi by 32 to d raised to 4. That is the polar moment of inertia for a solid shaft is pi by 32 into d raised to 4. It is pi into 110 to the power of 4 divided by 32. So therefore J is equal to 14375,631.88 mm4. Now substitute the value of moment of inertia in the above equation, polar moment of inertia in the above equation, that is L is equal to J into C theta by T. Substitute the value of J, C, theta and T. You can calculate, have the value of L as 2102.47 mm or 2.102 meter. So here some of the multiple choice questions are there. The product of the tangential force acting on the shaft and its diameter from the axis of the shaft, that is the radius of the shaft, is known as bending moment. As we know that the product of the tangential force and the radius of the shaft is turning moment or the torque or the twisting moment. So the answer is B, twisting moment. So answer is B, not the bending moment. This is the B answer, twisting moment. When a shaft is subjected to a twisting moment, every cross section of shaft will be under tensile stress, compressive stress, shear stress, bending stress. As it is subjected to tangential forces, the shear stress is induced. Therefore, answer is C. Third, next question. The shear stress at the center of the circular shaft under torsion is 0. Always the stress will be 0 at the center of the shaft. Answer is A. The shear stress at the outermost fiber of a circular shaft under torsion is maximum. So the answer is C, maximum. The torsional rigidity of a shaft is given by T by J, T by theta, T by R, T by G. So the torsional rigidity is T by theta. Answer is B. So this is the end of the session 2.